Good morning, everybody. Today we're gonna do some cardio, and so it's gonna involve a lot of legs again. And I don't know about you, but since Payo yesterday, my legs are sore a little bit, but I think it's gonna help flowing some blood through our muscles, and we're gonna feel great. So I have my assistant here, Peanut, who's gonna do was supposed to do the timing, but every move is gonna be again 1 minute long, and I have 4 rounds for you today. 4 moves. We're gonna have 3 cardio moves and then a core move, which is gonna help kind of lowering down the heart rate and still keeping everything going and then engaging our core. So and strengthening it. So we're gonna start. So every move is gonna be a minute, and every round we'll do it twice. And if we have enough time, I have some extra core exercises that we could do at the end. So we can start warming our arms up. I am really cold. I don't know where you are today, but it's kind of chilly here. Probably like in the 50s or something, when it was like 70 yesterday morning. So warming everything up, and we're gonna do a side lunge, alternating sides. So make sure you're pressing through the heels, pushing your butt back, reaching up and over. Awesome. Let's do one more on each side. And now we're gonna go forward and down. So you're pressing your butt back, arms up, abs in, and you're reaching all the way up and down, loosening up those hamstrings. If you're still a little tight, you can keep a slight bend in your hamstrings if you want. Or you don't have to go as low. You can just tap your knee and then go. One more on each side. Awesome. And roll those arms again all the way around. And now bring both arms forward and then squeeze back. Forward, squeeze back. Forward, squeeze. Forward, squeeze back. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears again. You can keep your feet together if you want for this one. Awesome. Just 2 more. And 2. So now bring one leg back. Kind of bring down this knee here so you can start feeling a nice stretch here. And then you're going to reach up and then bring the arm down. Reach up and down. Reach up and down. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. This actually feels really good. Switch legs. So come into your soft lunge position, pressing through that front heel so that the knee doesn't pass the toe. You should feel a really good stretch here. You can keep the leg straight, or you can bend it slightly, whatever feels good to you. Reach up and over and down. Reach up. So make sure you're not arching your back or round towards the front. Try to keep nice and tall, abs in, and you're just reaching back first and then up and over for a big, big, big stretch. 2 more. Last one. Up and over. Perfect. Roll those shoulders back and down. I'm starting to feel a little bit warmer. First exercise, you're gonna imagine that you have a stool in front of you. You're gonna put your hands on your hips if you want, or you can keep the arms loose, whatever feels good to you, but we're gonna just go up and over, up and over. So 1 minute. Let's go. Up. You just go up and over, up and over. It's kind of like a dynamic stretch. So it's gonna warm us up, get us started. So try to keep the torso again nice and tall with the abs in. If you need to bend the knee in order to do this, then feel free. all the way. The goal is to just kind of like warm everything up. Hamstrings, hip flexors, inner thigh, outer thigh, because we're gonna do quite a bit of legs today. So we have 20 seconds, all the way up. He's back at the clock. Awesome, good job, Peanut. And we've got 10 seconds, all the way up. Up and around, opening up those hips. And time, shake it out. So now we have just plain old jumping jacks. So you can go up or out, whatever feels good to you. 1 minute, up. Actually, we can do up and out. Alternating, so try to land softly. I have a mat here on top of my carpet so that I can protect my joints. Don't do this on the concrete. It's not really good to do any kind of jumping on concrete. You want to make sure you have some support in your flooring. You can definitely do this bare feet if you want, but for this kind of training, I kind of like to have some stability. Getting our heart rate up, getting ready for the day. Time, shake it out. Awesome. So now this one, it's kind of like a squat jump with control, and we're gonna hold each position as we go. So we're basically gonna start low, pressing through the heels, pushing your butt back, abs in, shoulders back and down, and we're just gonna go up, hold, and then back and hold, squeezing your inner thighs together. So let's go, we're here for 1 minute. Feet together first, up and down, up and in, out. So every time you push your butt back, you squeeze your inner thighs when you come back. You land softly, keeping the abs nice and engaged, keeping the butt back. And then you're pressing through the heels, whether you jump out or in. Always think about pushing your butt back, keeping the knees behind the toes. We've got 8 seconds. Awesome, shake it out. The next move is gonna be a push-up into a side plank. We're definitely working on cardio, right? So you can actually be on your knees for this one if you want, which I may go down halfway. So see my position here? Really keep everything aligned. Knees, hips, shoulders. Don't do your push-up up here. Don't do it over here. Make sure you're right there in a straight line. You can even do this in front of a mirror. So make sure you engage those abs in order to protect that lower back. The more you squeeze here, the more this will be stabilized, right? So we first want to do a push-up, come up, and then open up to a side plank. So if you're doing it on your toes, you're gonna look like this. Down, up, open up, stacking shoulder blades, shoulders right underneath the wrist, over the wrist, hips up. Working on our obliques. Okay, Peanut. All right, let's go. We got 1 minute, so we're gonna alternate sides. Push up, open up and reach, Push up, and now go to the other side. Open up and reach. Down. So it doesn't really matter how many reps you do. The goal is to really go full range of motion if you can. Slowly, controlled. Think about your abs. Every move counts. And it kind of helps you lower down that heart rate that we got higher just earlier. Down, up, down, up. I can't see the clock, so I'm just gonna wait for it to beep. Make sure you keep your hips up. And time, perfect. You can push to a child's pose and then roll yourself up gently. And we're gonna do this whole round again. So shake it out, shake those legs, kind of shake out those arms, stretch your chest. I'm already sweaty. Awesome. And we're gonna go back to our leg, up and over, all the way up and all the way up. So think about you're working on your abs. Every time you bring that leg up, you're really crunching. You're working on that lower ab area, and you're working on your hip flexors. You balance a little bit maybe, so you can actually have something to hold on to if you need to. You can bring a chair. I should have said that before I started. All the way up and around. Make sure you keep that chest up. Up and over, up and over. I hope you're all doing good. Keeping up with the new norm and making plans, maybe new habits, new traditions, and shake it out. Good job. We're going back to our jumping jacks for a minute. And up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out. So think about keeping the shoulders down, even if you lift these arms. Try to land softly, keeping the abs in. You're controlling the landing. You're hopping, but you're hopping softly, like you're bouncing. Imagine you're on a trampoline and you're kind of like right on the ball of your feet, just bouncing lightly. If you need to go slower, you can actually tap if you get tired. Up and down, up and down, or keep going. Yay! 2 seconds. Shake it out. All right. So now we have our squat hops, in and out. So remember, bring those inner thighs in, pressing through the heels, pushing the butt back, whether you step out or in, keeping it nice and low, controlling the abs so that you're protecting your lower back. And here we go, feet together to start. Hop and in, hop, in, bring it in, out, in. So you can actually go as low as you can here, pushing your butt back, almost bringing your hamstrings parallel to your floor. No need to be going fast here really. And in, out, in, out, in. 15 seconds. Ooh, I'm gonna feel these tomorrow. Awesome. And time. Shake those legs out. Before you go to your push-up, you can shake out those legs a little bit, kind of get that heart rate could come down a little bit before you go down on your mat. Shake it out, breathe. If you're drinking throughout this workout, make sure you have like a sip or two, just not too much. You don't want it to kind of, it may make you nauseated actually if you have too much water and then doing your cardio at the same time. It's a little difficult. Okay, so get into your position of push-ups, and we have 1 minute here. So remember, you can go on your knees, push up, you can come back up for the side plank. Down, knees, push up, knees off, and open. Down, and up and open. Reach for the ceiling. Reach for your goals when you come up. Remember why you're doing this. All the way up, down. This is fun. Working out at home, being active, taking care of ourselves, feeling upbeat in less than an hour. That's pretty good. Oh, this is hard, but we're doing this. Woo! Push back to down dog or child's pose if you want. Bend your knees. And come up nice and gently. Ooh, Peanut is feisty today. All right, shake it out. So now we're gonna, again, squat and hop. But we're gonna go from the middle, we're gonna go one side and up. And then halfway point, we'll do a full half circle instead of a quarter. Right, bud? So we have 1 minute of doing this. So get in your squat position and hop gently back to the middle, out to the side. This really gets you to kind of focus on your core. Landing softly, back to the middle, out to the side, middle, out to the side. Perfect. Now from here, go out, big circle to the front, big circle to the side, big circle, half circle. I keep saying circle when it's just a half. Awesome. Woo. So if you don't want to jump, you can step, squat, squat, squat. Okay, for next time, we'll keep that in mind. We have 1 minute in, shake it out. So this one here, we're gonna go from the front, like a fight stand. Feet, hip, a little bit wider than hip width apart. So think about already engaging those abs. You're gonna lunge, punch, bring it back to the middle, and go this way. So again, you're gonna keep your core engaged and go side to side. You don't have to press hard. I almost want you to think about just reaching down, reach, squat, reach, squat. So give me a really good squat in the middle. Switch gently, push into your lunge, push, squat, push, squat. So if you want here, you can actually grab a light weight, 3 to 5 more if you're super strong. Down, up. I really want you to focus on your abs when you do this. The chest stays forward and up lifted. You're not leaning down when you go. You're staying. You're strong and sturdy. One more. Down and press. Good job. Catch your breath. Now the same thing we did with the jumping jacks earlier with the arms. We're gonna do this jogging in place. So we're here for a minute. Every time we bring our arms up above the heart, we get more breathless. So if you need to keep the hands down and then just jog in place, you can actually almost kick your butt. Try to land on the ball of your feet as softly as you can. If not, you can go up and down, up and out with the arms. I'm moving away from you. Awesome. Up and out, up and out. And we've got 15 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Keep those shoulders down. And your chest open. Shake it out. Now the next one, it's an up and down plank. So you're gonna come to your plank position and you're gonna bring the elbow down. Down, down, up, and up. And we're gonna be here for 1 minute. So get in your position. You can actually also be on your knees here. So make sure you keep the alignment. If you're on your knees, you're still keeping the knees, hips, shoulders in line. So get into your position and down. So it doesn't matter really what elbow you go down first. Just alternate. So you go up and then left arm down, right, up, up, and now right, down, down, up, up. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the hips elevated. If you feel that you're starting to curve and arching your back, then drop down onto your knees so that, and squeeze your abs. Okay, and up. Awesome. I'm gonna hear the beep. I don't know how far we are. And time. Drop to your knees, push back. Give yourself a nice stretch on those shoulders. Climb up. Roll those shoulders, shake those arms. And we have to repeat round 2, 4 moves. Then we have 2 other rounds to go. How far are we in? 23 minutes, that's great. We're doing awesome. We have plenty of time to stretch after that. So here is our squat and turn. So remember, you can step it or jump it. In the middle, press through the heels, hop and land. Hop and hop. Middle, right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle, right. Get ready for the full circle, full half. Here we go again. All the way from left to right. Squeeze the abs. The power comes from your legs, but also from the cage. Engage the cage. One more. Woo! Time's up. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. We're gonna catch our breath in this one here before we start jogging in place again. So remember, come down, and we're gonna just lunge and reach. I don't wanna say lunge and punch because I don't want you to jerk. I almost want you to focus on the twist in your obliques. And then in keeping a nice position with those lunges. Pressing through the heels on the leg that you're leaning towards. Down, down. We're halfway, keeping those shoulders down. So you're still working on your legs. We're still working on our abs. But we're kind of lowering our heart rate a little bit and regrouping before we start jogging. Cardio, right? It's gonna help us burn calories all day. There we go. Shake it out. Shake those legs. Ha ha ha. Get ready for some little jogging with the arms up and down and side. Up. You can even bring the arms down, up, side, and down. Side, up, side, down. Side, up, side, down. Side, up, side, down. It's gonna be another beautiful day. The sun's out. And we have 20 seconds to go. Come on, bring those heels to your butt. If you're tired, you can step and then either kick or bring the knee up. Or keep on going. And time, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake it out. We're back to our plank, up and down. Catch your breath. And get into your position. And get into your plank, hands right underneath the shoulders to start, and bring it, elbow down, down, up, up. Alternating your arm side as you go. So you may realize you did it twice in the same, then do the same on the other side. Either way, you're working your core, your shoulders, everything. Legs, by contracting them. Abs in, make sure you're not arching your back. And if you need to go down to your knees, go down to your knees. Oh. Almost there. And time, push it back to down dog. Big stretch on those shoulders. Tailbone up. And gently bring either your feet to your hands or hands to your feet. And roll yourself gently up so you don't get dizzy. So we're done with 2 rounds. We've got 1 more and then some ab work after that. And then some stretches. I was just checking the time to see how we're doing. So, this one is not gonna be actually too hard at all compared to what we've been doing. So we're just gonna squat hop again, but a little different. So we're gonna, from the middle, nice and soft knees pressing through the heels. We're gonna hop and then 2 hops in the middle. Hop, pushing your butt back like really exaggerating the squat move, and then come back and release, down, press back, up and release. The reason why I'm saying that, to push really back, I think it's important, is make sure you're pressing through those heels. I don't want to see those knees passing. You know, don't squat like this, squat back, because you don't want to feel it in your knees. Tomorrow it's going to cause a lot of pressure and it's not going to work what we want to work, right? So, and then also with the abs in, it's so that you can focus on keeping the back straight and not arched. Pushing, you know, even by doing this, you can feel the pressure. If you're leaning forward with your abs in already, there's a lot more support. Also, it's gonna keep you from rounding and reaching towards the front like this. You really need to want to focus on the ab strength so that in regular life, you know, when you pick up your groceries, you're gonna remember that move and you're gonna be like, ooh, my knees are going forward. You're gonna remember, your body's gonna remember if it starts moving in a certain way. So get ready for some squat and hops. 1 minute, feet together, hop, push your butt back. In, out. In, out. In, out. Abs in, even when you come up and down. You're contracting your abs the entire time. You can even I have a mirror right there. It kind of helps me see my form. Also, try to control your knees when you hop out to where they're not caving towards the middle. So it's gonna require a little bit of strength, but it's gonna get there. So my advice is not to go too low at first, just here. As long as you push it back, you don't need to be parallel to the ground. And time, shake it out. So now, when we do the second round, you're gonna remember the form. So here, it's kind of like a little shuffle with a knee crunch. So we're gonna shuffle, shuffle, knee. Shuffle, shuffle, knee. Shuffle, shuffle, and knee. 1 minute. Again, when you bring that knee in, you press through the heel of the standing leg. You bring the knee in and you think about crunching your obliques. Nice and strong. Here we go. 1, 2, up. The first one is always weird. In, 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 in. Really crunch hard, keeping your torso up. If you want to go faster, if you want to go way wider, I don't want to be away from the camera, but if you have space, feel free to leap super long, super wide, and crunch hard. Feel it in your abs. You can even put your hands on your obliques and feeling the crunch. Almost there, we've got 5 seconds. If you get tired, you can slow down the pace. You can even step, 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 and crunch. All right. Now it's kind of like a side lunge, and then a reach. Side lunge, and reach. Side lunge, so it's gonna already kind of slowing down we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side, leaning here, reaching up, and then we'll go the other way. So we have 30 seconds to start. I'm gonna bring this forward so I can see the halfway point. So feet wide apart and feet facing forward, toes in the front. You're pressing through the heels, you're engaging your abs already. Remember that when you lunge, you push your butt back. You're gonna feel Feel it in your inner thigh, and then when you go this way, you're gonna feel it in this one big stretch, and then reach over. Okay, 30 seconds. Down and up. Down and up. Down, reach up. Down, make sure you push your butt back and you press through the heels. Down, up, down, up. So when you press on that leg, like I'm doing here, make sure you press on the thigh. Perfect, other side. So now you're down, reach over the other side. Reach down, reach up. Push your butt back, press through the heels, abs in. Torso up, long spine, and chest open. Give some room to those lungs to expand and help you breathe in all that good energy. Last one. Woohoo! All right. Now we're just gonna hold the plank for 1 minute. So as you get tired, what you can do, if you can't be here any longer, you can drop the knees. But please do not drop the engagement in your abs. Because if you're starting to go this way and curve just to be there, then don't. If you need a stretch, you can press back into a child's pose and relax, and then come back in. It's actually better to do this versus dropping to the knees, keeping the butt up, or overarching. It's not gonna help you at all. So whatever you need to do, just drop to your knees and then press back to a child's pose, and then just keep coming back at it. And then I'm telling you, the more you practice, next thing you know, give it not even 2 weeks and you're gonna be able to hold a plank for 30 seconds or longer. So get into your position, you're gonna be here. Make sure you relax the shoulders as well. You're just holding, you're bringing those shoulders back and down, kind of with the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze your legs as well, like your quads, your abs, almost maybe even your inner thighs together can help. And of course, breathing. Breathing, super important. You're already halfway through. You're awesome. Remember, press to a child's pose if you need. Get a few breaths there and then get back to join me. Abs in, breathe. Less than 15 seconds. And time. Drop to your knees, press back to a child's pose. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can even spread your knees open so that your butt can go in the middle, and you can really feel a lengthening from your tailbone all the way up to your neck. And come up slowly, rolling. Okay, so we're gonna go back, roll those shoulders. If you need to relax the shoulders a little bit, you can give them a little stretch. Breathe, stretch. We're gonna work on our squats again with the hop and then the 2 hops in the middle. Are you ready? Let's go. Out and in. And try to go nice and slow, pressing, landing on your toes, and then shifting to the heels when you press your butt back. Abs in, make sure you're not arching your back when you come down, and make sure you're not rounding either. Reaching your head down. Abs in, you're controlling, you're leaning towards the thighs just because you're bending your knees. 15 seconds. Woo. I'm gonna feel it in my legs. Tomorrow. 4 seconds. And shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. And we have our little shuffle, side to side. Side to side shuffle with the knee crunch. Remember, up, up, in, and in. Make sure it's actually gonna stretch those glutes that we just worked as you lift that knee and crunch your abs. So this is really a full body workout with recovery in each move. Let's go. Up, up, knee, knee. Really, you can even tap with the opposite hand to where you can really focus on those. You can even exhale as you bring the knee. It's gonna enhance your crunch. Not bad for a Tuesday morning workout, right? Yesterday we did plyo, and I'm gonna do my bar, I think, this week. I haven't done this week. I needed a break. But a lot of running lately, which I love. The weather is perfect. Crunch it in. And shake it out. All right. So we're back to our lunge. Lunge with the reach overhead. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So roll those shoulders back and down. Get ready. Feet facing forward, wide enough to where when you lunge, you have wide enough but not too wide, so that when you lunge side to side, you have balance, you know? So you can just really focus on engaging those abs. Think about pressing your butt back, stretching the inner thighs, and stretching your lats as you reach forward. 30 seconds on one side. Down, up, and reach. Make sure you press through the heels. If you start leaning on your toes, it's because you're not pushing your butt back enough, and you're gonna feel it in your knees. So try not to do that. We don't wanna damage anything. We're here to improve, to feel good, and to actually strengthen our legs, our muscles, and keep our joints nice and happy. And other side, so reach down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Make sure you push the butt back. Big stretch on your inner thighs. Down, down, and time. Perfect. I like this exercise. It makes me feel long. All right, we have our high plank hold. So remember to drop onto your knees, press back to child's pose if you need a breather. But don't force it. Don't force it to where you have to lose the form and arch your back and, you know, hurt yourself in order to be in. There's no superwoman, no superman here. We're just improving, and getting better every day is better than trying to be the best, right? And hands down, on the deck we go. I don't know, I didn't drink anything energizing this morning except my coffee, but maybe the weather. Hold. You can even drop one knee at a time if you want, or, you know, two, whatever gives you a little bit of rest. Try not to stress the back. Remember, keeping the shoulders relaxed. You're pressing through the entire length of your hand. 20 seconds, guys. Hang in there. You can even push to down dog too. I didn't think about that. That's a good stretch. Abs in, squeeze your legs. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze the quad. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Press it back, stretch it out. You guys did amazing. So now we're gonna work on our abs only. We're gonna do some bicycles, and we're gonna do some rope climbing. Nothing major, nothing too hard, but I think it's gonna feel good because we've been standing, we need to strengthen that core so that we can do more cardio, more strength workouts without hurting and keeping a nice and stable body, right? Stable spine. So we're gonna do some bicycles, nice and slow though. I really wanna show you the pace because a lot of times, so first, when you put your hands behind your head, lean back into it. Try not to curve and put stress on your neck here. You're pretty much almost pressing the head down into your hands, the opposite. And then when you come up, you bring the elbow to the opposite knee, bring it back to the center, and then twist. Nice and slow, pressing that lower tailbone, lower back into your mat, and squeezing. You're bringing like your abs in, like you're trying to compress yourself to like an inch width into your mat, like you're trying to disappear into your mat. So we're gonna be here for 1 minute. So bring your legs up, kind of like tabletop, hands behind your head, relax, and then twist, center, twist. Every time you twist, you lengthen that leg that you're pointing. You can even squeeze your quadriceps as you do this, pointing the toe, and you'll get a little bit of a leg workout too. So abs in, make sure you're not arching your back. I don't want to see space in between your lower back and then the mat. So you inhale when you bring it to the center. Exhale out. In. Exhale out. Abs in. I'm dying. 5 seconds. And time. Awesome. You can bring the head down. Relax a minute. We're going to bring the legs up. You can flex your feet, whatever. You can cross, whatever feels comfortable for you. Again, I really want you to press that lower back down onto your mat. So we're gonna reach, and we're gonna climb. Like, so imagine you have a cord and you're just climbing it. So you keep going higher and higher and higher. Try not to go down and then reach again, down and reach. It's gonna be harder. So just think about keeping the contraction pretty much the whole time as you climb a little bit higher. 1 minute. Feet up. I find that flexing the feet helps. And go up, 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 up. Try to go a little higher. Remember, you're climbing up. You're not climbing down. I learned that from a Beachbody yoga instructor because I just kept grabbing and then I would fall back down and I would lose my work. For halfway, keep going, climb, go a little higher. You can actually bend your knees if it's too much for you. Up, 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 up. 10 seconds. Awesome job. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in. Drop your head back, relax. My neck was actually getting a little tired on this one. Get a breather. This one is a lot easier, but we have 1 minute on each side instead of 30 seconds that I would normally do. So you're gonna bring, so you're getting yourself a nice stretch here for now. But ankle, right ankle over the left leg, and left hand behind your head. You're gonna reach up and over. So again, try not to pull on your neck to bring it. Try to lift using your abs strength, and then you're lifting your chest, shoulder blades off the mat, straight up first, and then turn. All right, we're here for a minute, and we're gonna do 1 minute on the other side, and then we stretch. Perfect. Go. Up and over, down, up and over, down, up, 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 over. We are halfway. Remember, relaxing the shoulders. You're pressing your head down into your hand versus pulling your head with your hand. Up, over, 10 seconds, guys. Up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, and switch. Other side, get ready, and go. Up, over. We gotta work on those abs. Summer is right around the corner. Up, over, down. Up, over, down. Up, over, up, over. It's almost like 2 crunches in one, really, because you're crunching up and over. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Almost there. That side went faster. 15 seconds. Woo. 6 pack, I'm telling you. And down and relax. Knees in. Good job, guys. Knees in. You can bring your hands over. Breathe. You can actually lengthen legs down, arms over your head, pointing the toe, and give yourself like a big long stretch. You're stretching out, trying to touch the back of the room with your fingertips and your front of the room with your toes. And roll yourself up, flexing your feet, rolling those shoulders back and down, and reach over. So if you're touching your thighs and you're here and you're feeling a stretch, then that's where you are. Sometimes I kind of move this stuff to the side so I can really sit on my sit bones and reach forward. You can bend one leg and kind of like have a 45-degree angle with this leg. Arms up first, lengthen, and go over. I feel it all the way down to my lats. It feels really good. And other side, 45-degree angle. Inhale all the way up and fold. I'm not the most flexible person, but I want to work on it every single day. together, soles of the feet together. You can even press your knees down. You can open up as much as you can, and once you can't go anymore, you can actually press your butt forward. It kind of helps get like a ½ inch or an inch sometimes. Inhale first, abs in, and then lean forward. You can relax. Once you can't go anywhere, just relax. You can put your elbows down or your hands down. You kind of want to be uncomfortable. You don't want it to hurt, but you want to feel a little something so that you can improve the next time and get a little further and further and further every single time. Bring the elbow in, reach up, and over, and other side, reach up, bring your feet together, come back up. We're gonna stretch our calves. So you're coming into a comfortable lunge, pressing through that front heel a little bit, and then you're just trying to press that heel down, keeping the hips forward, abs in again so that you're not arching your back unless it feels good. And then other side, down, pressing. And up. So you can, if you need something to hold on to for balance, feel free. If not, grab your foot, bring your heels to your butt, and then engage your abs as you're doing this. You try to bring both knees side to side. And you're basically pressing those hips forward as you're squeezing your glutes so that you can relax that quad and really lengthen. Other side, get your balance first, tap, grab, and then adjust. Bringing the knees together. Hey, Peanut. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Inhale all the way up and fold forward. You can grab your elbows. Oh, just relax that lower back, that upper back, everything. Bend your knees and roll yourself all the way up. Awesome. Thank you. Stretch those shoulders. We work on them today. Although it was cardio, we still worked on our arms and our abs. Isn't that amazing? So enjoy your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.